So before I continue with my next session of Strangeland, which will hopefully get me to the end, I want to respond to a comment that the tank made. He says, I was playing a game until I saw you were live, and now this game is engrossing. So one thing I would definitely recommend is look up Wormwood Studios on Steam, because this is one of many games they have made, which are all really clever, well-written, cutting-edge adventure games. Just look through their entire catalog. This is the only game of theirs that I think I've actually played this deeply into on my stream, which is, something I often hesitate to do with games that are all about the story and the writing, because once somebody watches it with me, they don't really have much of a motivation to buy the game themselves, which feels like I'm kind of undercutting it. But these guys have such a sort of a catalog of games built up over the past several years that I don't think I'm hurting the situation that much. If anything, I'm hoping that watching me streaming Strangeland will encourage people to go and try other Wormwood Studios games, which are all, I can't think of one I don't recommend. They all have weird, different approaches, and they're all like sort of a different spin on the genre, but they're definitely worth your time. So I would go and check those out. For right now, though, I am about to walk up this path and see if I can get to the woman that I've been chasing this whole time. What do you bet it doesn't work? Oh!
Hopefully that hike won't repeat itself. I think I'd rather hit the tree again.
Aw. Okay, so they said I'll have to look myself in the face. So I'll probably be looking into these mirrors. So I guess this is... I was about to say that, oh wow, I've finally come to a new location. But I think maybe... Is this meant to be like the cage? One thing I didn't do? Once I got my head back, I never looked back through the telescope to see if the cage looked like this. So, I don't know. Anyway, so I think we still maybe have not gone to a new location yet.
It's out of reach. It's out of reach.
There's a broken one. Can I...
It's not like my luck can get any worse. Only 2 rocks left. Just enough for what needs to be done.
I don't know why I need to do this, but...
Here we go again.
I like that they told me 2 rocks left now, so that when they take the rocks away, it doesn't feel unnatural, because I've had infinite rocks this entire game so far.
Well, last one. Huh. For once I did something right.
Well, I get rid of one barrier anyway. I don't know if...
It's out of reach. Ah! That hurt.
All right, what else can I do? Got a dagger.
Ah! That hurt. Looks like some kind of force field.
Oh, I wonder...
I'm sick of being watched. Not bad. Well, look at that. In we go.
Oh, so what I really had to do was rid myself of my belongings before I could enter this. It's almost like getting through the, a camel getting through a needle's eye or something like that.
Please write your name to continue.
Okay, and now I don't have the knife.
There's no switch.
So I think this is the first new place I've gotten to since my first session for a really, really long time. That makes it feel like, because they've so doggedly stayed in the same little area, it makes this place feel mysterious and important.
So, what do I write?
Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. I misunderstood.
Write your name.
I misunderstood the interface here.
How would I erase it? This is a pen, not a pencil.
Well, dang it! I didn't mean to type that P. My foot.
You did not write.
My finger slipped.
Hey, it's blank again.
Okay, good.
Please write your name to continue.
It was Gershom, right? Am I remembering that right? Gershom?
You are a stranger in this strange land.
Oh.
But you did not write your name.
Is it going to be the old joke?
Please write your...
Oh. Oh, come on! I started typing and it didn't count.
You did not write your name.
Okay, I'm going to have to do this slowly and carefully.
Please write your name to continue.
That's it, isn't it? Your name. Huh.
Whee! Wow.
Well, I wasn't planning on going back anyway.
The man who takes the right path will find his cup runs over,
Okay.
while he who goes the other way will, by and by, be left with nothing.
Okay. This mirror is lit.
I can barely even see myself with these pieces missing.
Huh. That looks kind of neat. Can't do anything, though. Okay. It seemed like they were making some joke about right and left. So that's why I leaned to the right. But...
It's out of reach. It's out of reach.
Oh. Can I reach it here?
It's out of reach.
Okay. Okay, I couldn't tell if this was a spiral or if it was just going around in a circle. Looks like it goes around in a circle. There's another set of mirrors over here. And again, I'm looking to the right-hand one. I don't know if that means something or not.
The mirror looked special, but it's just my same old reflection. Same old reflection. Same old reflection.
All right. Hey there, Jedi Psych Tricks. It's too bad you missed a bunch of, like, psychotherapy references and things like that in this game. All right, so most of these are just going to show me my face, but no ability to interact. I've only got the one inventory item. This mirror isn't marked, but... The range of things I can do seems pretty limited.
The liquid's out of reach.
Okay, so it seems like it... Okay, so it fills up to this level when I'm here, and then it drains it down to the other level when I go below. I wonder... Is there some way for me to trick it? Oh! Yeah, okay. So when she said something about the right path versus the left path, I'm like spiraling. It's like I'm spiraling down a drain. It's like I think if I go to the right, the liquid gets higher, and if I go to the left, the liquid gets lower. So I needed to spiral around it to get it up to the level where I could fill my bottle.
Whew. Strong stuff.
By the way, these reflections are really nicely done. I like them.
Well, it worked for Alice.
I'm just divesting myself of all of my worldly goods.
Oh. My head feels strange.
Okay.
No more.
Nothing seems to have changed here. I drank the stuff and then I tossed the bottle.
No more.
So I can't do it again under some other circumstances, but I don't understand what that gave me. Okay, I thought maybe I could start flooding the place, but no, that's not really a thing. Okay, so now I look back in the mirror.
Not again. Where is it? What the hell? It's a raven's head on my body. A nice change, actually. It's a raven's head.
Okay, yes.
No going back.
What? Oh, shard.
Quoth the raven, huh? All right. Ever heard of the mirror mark test? Eggheads use it to see if an animal really knows itself.
I love this test.
You put the thing in front of a mirror, and you put a mark on its forehead. Then you see, does it understand the animal in the mirror is its own reflection? Or does it just get mad and lash out? Everything from God to Corvids have passed it. And yet, here you are. Oh, so you don't like the mirror? Well then, let me give you another mark to work with. Ravens mate for life. Actually, most of us birds are monogamous, which means that thing you humans find so romantic. You're not spotting yourselves in swans and turtle doves. You're admiring the avian in humanity. It's the closest you'll ever get to flying, really.
So I'm just loving the weird poetic stuff that this writer's coming up with. I'm very nervous about what I'm going to see in this mirror as I break the shards off, though.
Still lashing out. Only a fool thinks he needs a broken mirror to reflect a broken man.
Hello?
Taro, Tora, Ota, Rota, mystic, sacred, mythic, profane. And so the wheel turns on and on.
Hello?
Young eyes see the world for what it is. But from our teachers we learn pareidolia. Our vision warps until we see nothing but distorted versions of ourselves in every stone and socket.
Want another shard. There.
And when one sees his sin etched in every inch, he's left with no choice but blindness.
And finally.
Did you think I was full?
Oh, it's the dog.
that I was gone. No. I will hound you until I swallow your world.
Hound you. Wait. This is one I left on the ground.
Too slow. Always too slow. A little broken glass never hurt anybody, right?
Alright, so am I gonna be one shard short? Do I need to unfill the pool again?
I already told you you need to go the right way to fulfillment.
She's reminding me of the hint. But let's try emptying the pool. This is a great puzzle, by the way. Like, it's hard to come up with a puzzle that isn't just, because there are certain, sort of tropes and standards and mechanics people get used to in adventure games where it's like, oh, the solution to a puzzle is always find item, use item on thing. And finding a way to use familiar controls to do something novel, like walking around in circles and using different exits. Because using exits and navigating the world, that's just a bog standard part of the game that people don't think about that much as being a potential solution to a problem. But look at
A
this.
ladder? That wasn't there before.
Aha!
Funny. No bottle down here.
Thanks for calling that out.
I don't want to touch it.
Okay. Now... Huh, okay. It's an actual puzzle. Oops.
Well, it's progress.
The diamond shaped ones are kind of similar. Let's see. This looks like this one.
We're getting there.
This is one of my favorite, but also one of my more frustrating parts of doing an actual proper puzzle in real life, is the point where you're no longer recognizing the pictures, you're just scanning shapes to try to find the right piece. Look at that. I love this. This actually is like a mirror, but it's slightly different. Whoever programmed this, it seems like they were having a lot of fun. Alright, so now we're between these two. I think this is the one on the right.
Almost got it. One more shard.
Which he probably... I wonder what he would have said if I was actually missing the shard.
There. What is that?
My face? Oh, face laser.
Even I know better than to touch that.
Alright. This is so weird.
You know, someone once told me, the man who stands at a strange threshold should be cautious before he crosses it. But what else am I going to do?
Oh no, my shoulders. Okay, so dual names.
I did it.
Oh.
I made it back.
I'm not going to distract from this. Okay, good. We're done talking for a sec. Dual names says that actually that room and its weird puzzles and stuff were his ideas. So that's actually, honestly, that room, the way you spiral up and down and like put together the glass and everything, like that was probably one of my favorite adventure game puzzles I've ever done. It was, I mean, I didn't need a hint. It was self-explanatory, but it made me sort of think and act in ways that I normally wouldn't in an adventure game. So yeah, I feel pretty good about that. So thank you.
Don't worry, I'm here. I'll get you out of there.
Will I though?
My pole star. It's not even locked.
It's foreboding.
I'm here. What is that? No.
The darkness has been in me the whole time.
Oh, this is always my favorite part. Like I told you, you always drop the ball at the end.
No.
Don't bother. I'm already inside your head. You know that. I've always been watching. Watching you squander and ruin every single good thing in your life. Did you think you could win? Idiot. Take a good look at the setting you made for our little escapade. In your heart, you knew this was a carnival game. You knew life was a carnival game. Rigged from start to finish. It was never a matter of winning. Just a question of how much you would lose before you realized it was time to quit.
Nice.
Well, ready to quit yet?
What? No! No, I'm not. Wait. I can't. Oh, wait, wings.
I can't reach them.
What? Okay. Ah!
Not done yet? Aren't you sick of running? Your whole life. Running from that dark thing always just behind you, like a black dog. Hungry, angry, relentless. And you fed it, didn't you? Let it grow big enough to swallow the sun, didn't you? And now there's nowhere left to run.
Oh.
They're too heavy to lift. I guess I'm nowhere. I've fallen enough. I've fallen enough.
But now what do I do?
They're too heavy.
Right. Ah! I just have to mess around here long
That's
enough.
the thing with shadows. You can never escape them. Unless you go into utter darkness. But you failed even at that.
Oh, back here.
You're too worthless to even quit while you're behind, let alone to win. You really thought you could save her from that dark crab that had her in its clutches. After all, a man is meant to be the hero of his own adventure, but not you. You are just a husk, a rat.
You can't just untie a noose. They don't have a cutting edge. I can't pull myself up.
What can I do? Nothing.
You, of all people, should know the playwright's truth. Death is never a tragedy. Death is where a tragedy ends.
That's clever! Dagger! I wanted that rope, though.
And now you're left with nothing but masks and metaphors, excuses and equivocations, and a woman always just out of reach.
Yeah, Cogs, don't give me the hint until I really need it, okay?
That's not going to work.
I kind of expected to get the noose so I could, like, grab the wings or something, but...
I've fallen enough. It's too far to jump.
I never got the wings.
It's too far to jump.
I might be waiting on this guy.
What do we make of a man who plays a deadly game, but only when the rules say he can't die? You're worse than a pawn. A sacrifice can't save your queen. And even if you reach the end of the board, she's not coming back. And it's all your fault.
Yeah. Yoda, I actually don't mind people giving me hints most of the time. This particular one, I wanted to wrap it up myself, if I possibly could. Okay, so... No, not that.
That's not going to work. I can't reach them.
Yeah, so I think maybe I need to...
I can't reach them.
I need to get something that helps me get these wings.
I can't reach them.
So I'm be going through a cyclical pattern here, probably.
Failure.
I'll need to get something. Oh, right, I've got the dagger now. So I can use a dagger to cut the noose. Use the dagger to cut the noose. Now I've got a rope. So I can use the rope to make a grapple. A grapple. And use the rope to make a grapple. Use that to get the wings. And use the wings to fly out there. But I got to go through just like the shape of the rest of the game. I have to go through multiple cycles in order to make it work.
This is starting to feel like
Deja vu, but not quite. Now, you're going to think I'm telling you about jamais vu for the first time, no matter how often we've already had this conversation. It's when you've heard something before, been somewhere before, met someone before, and yet it feels completely unfamiliar. If a man writes death 1,000 times, he starts to wonder, is that even a word? But it is. Oh, how it is.
So now, I've got the grapply deal.
now we're getting somewhere.
No. You're on a journey to nowhere, and you're wearing yourself to nothing.
Must have been interesting to write all of these lines, especially since I could go through more like an arbitrary number of cycles before reaching a point where I could do something.
I can't soar from here. I don't want to lose it.
Okay, so I think I'm just
Too heavy to lift.
screwing around until I get to the gap again.
Failure.
All right.
Do you really think you can escape me?
I am an imago! This is my final form! Of course, she was bald because I had
I've got you.
wings made out of her hair.
I did it. I made it. But the dark thing, it's right behind me.
There is no dark thing, you liar. These symbols are evasions. Crows, crabs, clowns. This grab bag of myths and masks and make-believe. It's all an evasion. She's dead. Do you understand? You can't talk your way out of that. You can't cut your way out of that. You can't imagine your way out of that. This figment, this fragment. Savor all you want, or don't. It doesn't matter. She's a fake, and you're a fraud. You already failed. You didn't save her. You can't. She's dead.
This whole carnival is a lie. A funhouse mirror.
Because you're too ashamed to look in a real mirror and see who you really are. You know I'm right. The only thing in your whole damned adventure that's ever been true is what I've been saying. I am your mirror.
He's lying.
He's telling you facts. But what a mirror can show is a dim reflection at best. Our lives, ourselves, they're more than just facts. They're truths. And all those symbols let us see the world's truths through the eyes of another, as a lover's eyes show us our own bright selves. You saw me, and I have never stopped seeing you, my love.
But are you dead?
Yes, dead, not gone. I'm here, aren't I?
And that shadow of me, he's here too.
If there's a shadow in your mind, it's because there's a light in your mind to cast it. You thought I was the light, but it was always inside you. I saw it. The whole world is full of lights, shining in the darkness, like the sky is full of stars, and the field is filled with fireflies. You thought I caught you as you fell through darkness, but you were the light I saw. We caught each other. In here, out there, our light is still shining. And now, once more, you need to spread your wings and fly toward that light.
How? Every time I've tried to fly, I've crashed. And now the wings are gone.
You have what you need, my love.
He has nothing, and he will fly nowhere. Beyond this gloom in which you're hiding, there's just reality, as hard and sharp as a knife. Out there is what you're running from. Your black dog, your dark thing, your shadow. We are the reflection of a life you can't look in the face.
Don't look it in the face, my love. Look it in the eyes. And soar. Goodbye, my love.
Wow. So clearly there was a branch in that ending. I could not even bring myself to click resignation, even just to see what it was. I mean, no. What that guy was saying, I had to reject it. I needed to see some light in this guy's life. So, there we go. Dual Name says that he's glad that I chose that. So we're going to hang out during the credits, because we definitely want to see everybody's name who was involved in this. There's Abe Goldfarb, all the characters that he played. No One My says, well, that's lovely and uplifting for a Sunday. Yeah, so one of my favorite types of story is the kind that, like, dives really, really, really deep into the darkness to make you appreciate a small amount of light. And this game definitely does that. It's like, and I really love the way that it approached the stuff that the darkness was saying. You know, that it was that it wasn't saying anything untrue. You know, it wasn't saying, or at least it wasn't lying to you. It's like there's so many, you know, it would have been so easy to just say he's lying and have that be the answer. But I think it's much more powerful to acknowledge, you know, that him saying that, yeah, that, you know, something horrible happened, you feel like a failure, you know, you've got these dark feelings and things that are chasing you. It's like all of these things that he's saying that to make you feel hopeless, none of them are lies. Like there are difficult and harsh and hopeless feeling things in your life. That's true, but the world's bigger than that, and there's more to life than that. And you know, it's not just, you know, acknowledging a subset of these like harsh facts and deciding that that's all there is to life and despairing, you know, like that you have to look, you know, step back and take a broader view and see the darkness in context, right? So that's a great message. I love this game. This is awesome. Dual Names, thank you so much for making this. Tell your whole team that I love this. I think the audience loved it too. Like we're all super into this. This game definitely deserves to be in the world, and I hope more people. I hope that a lot of people try this out. And those of you who watch this on my stream and might have kind of obviated the need to play it yourselves, go look at the rest of Wormwood Studios' oeuvre and pick up some of their other games, because they're all clever like this. Like there isn't one of them that I would not recommend. Primordia might be my favorite, but go nuts. Go look them up on Steam. They're awesome. Dual Name says, I'll let Mark know that this game was great because of the code and that the writing was passable. Well, I was impressed by every part of it. There were lots of like weird visual crazy doohickeys that the code allowed that was really fun. The art was gorgeous and the writing was clever. You're all good at your jobs, so like, you know, whatever. Stealthy Assassin says, I'm always happy to see stuff like this on the stream that I never would have experienced myself. That's it. Yeah, that's actually one thing that I like about my own stream too, is the fact that, you know, having the stream motivates me to go and try to find things that I wouldn't normally play, that wouldn't normally spend the time on. And then because I am a very sort of impatient person who I often feel like I've just got very limited time in my life and I just can't do things. Period. Like, the fact that I've got this stream and I've got you all here sort of watching me play these games makes me capable of playing games like this longer and actually getting to the end and stuff like that. So you're all helping me a lot. I really appreciate that. Jedi Cytric says that she's wishlisted. This game sounds super engaging. Dual Name says, we want people to know, especially people that have lost people in their lives, like we have, that we can't forget the people that we lost. That's not the right way to grieve. We need to bring them with us. That's right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's sort of like, it's very easy to try to try to sort of flee from pain. And I do this constantly myself. When something is painful, I just want to avoid it. I just want to sort of live in the parts of my life that are the most fun and lighthearted, and and there's nothing wrong with doing that some of the time, but it feels like sort of the truer way to grapple with things like that is to integrate them healthily, into your experience of the world. So yeah, Jedi Centrics, I don't know how I could characterize the psychological stuff in this game, but there is definitely a fair share of it. I think I don't know if I could characterize it well enough to sort of help you understand it from your perspective as an expert. So I don't know if I could do that, but there's some pretty clever references and stuff in here. Okay, so let's see here. So I've got some achievements here. Won the shooting gallery at the highest speed, so I feel good about that. Correctly identified young, middle-aged, and the old strangers. So could I have gotten through the game without doing that, or is this just an achievement I would have gotten no matter what along the way? Gotcha. Oh yeah, so a lot of these are things that I would have gotten along the way no matter what. But some of these are things that optional things, like winning the shooting gallery at the highest speed. I did that. There was a way to make it slow down, but I never did it. Open the box. Oh, so I opened the box. There was an option to leave the box shut, probably. I'm betting that's what this achievement is. So there's actually motivations to go back and try things that I never tried before. These symbols, I have no idea what they represent. Like this one, I feel like I know what it probably is. The rest of them, no idea. So that's interesting. Oh, so Dual Name says that I didn't actually need to answer all of those three versions of myself. I didn't need to answer them all right. The game doesn't force you to do everything right. You get a different story, but not a different outcome. Okay, that's interesting. That's a cool way to handle it, rather than just basically, forcing me down a particular path where I'm just like, just trial and error until I get it. That's a cleverer, probably a more difficult way. You have to make more content to support more than one potential playthrough, but I think that's really cool. Anyway. So that was Strangeland. I guess we should probably wrap up this session and move on to doing something else. So if you would like to subscribe to my channel, right there'll be a button. If you're watching this later on YouTube, you can click other games over here. They're not going to be Strangeland because I'm done with this game. So I don't know. We'll figure out something good to stick up there. Maybe some other adventure games. And thanks to Dual Names for walking us through this.